Once upon a time, in the vast landscape of the digital universe, I embarked on a quest. A quest that spanned 3 grueling months. 3 months of sifting through the endless abyss of online platforms, each promising a pot of gold at the end of a seemingly easy rainbow. Each time the rainbow would fade into oblivion, leaving behind nothing but the taste of disappointment. Platforms would vanish into thin air, taking my hard-earned money with them. Others were like carefully crafted illusions, filled to the brim with promises that rang hollow in the end. I was tossing my money into a well of false hope, only to hear the echo of my own disillusionment. And as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, I wasn't just losing my money. I was losing something far more valuable, my faith. Faith in the process, faith in the digital world, and most importantly, faith in myself. I was on the verge of accepting defeat, of believing that perhaps there was no authenticity in the online world. But as they say, it's always darkest before the dawn. And just when I was ready to surrender, I decided to give it one final shot, and so I did. And what do you know? That's when everything changed. I stumbled upon a vendor who was a beacon of truth in the sea of deception. A vendor who delivered exactly what was promised, no more, no less. And the outcome? Well, it was nothing short of a miracle. In a mere 48 hours, I had recovered everything I had lost in those long, painful months. This was the turning point, the moment that restored my faith, not just in the process, but in myself. It was a powerful reminder that the most grueling trials often precede the sweetest victories. So, if you're out there feeling lost in the labyrinth of the digital world, remember my story. Remember that the darkest hour is just before the dawn. And when you're ready to give up, give it one more shot. I've shared more details of my journey in the description below. Subscribe to keep up with my future adventures. And if you've had a similar experience, or have found that glimmer of hope in a sea of disappointment, do share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear about your moment of triumph over adversity. In the end, it's about perseverance, about holding on when letting go seems like the easiest option. It's about finding authenticity in a world of illusions, and most importantly, it's about never losing faith in yourself, even when the odds are stacked against you. And remember, nothing worth having comes easy. So, keep going, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep believing. Because in the grand scheme of things, every setback is just a setup for a comeback. And your comeback might just be around